With infections hitting a record high, Brazil is now one of the world's top hotspots for the CCP virus. As of today, Brazil has over 700,000 confirmed cases and nearly 40,000 deaths. The country's health system is on the brink of collapse, and workers had to dig large-scale graves to keep up with burial demands. Countries hit hardest by the virus appear to share one common thread: close ties with the Chinese Communist regime. It's the same with Brazil. As South America's largest nation, Brazil's economy is highly reliant on exports. China has been its largest trading partner and export market for the past decade. Over a quarter of Brazil's exports go to China, while the United States, in second place, gets only 12%. Economic dependence on China comes with a flip side. This March, President Bolsonaro's son enraged Beijing with a single tweet. Eduardo Bolsonaro, a lawmaker, criticized the Chinese Communist regime for concealing the scale of the virus outbreak. He tweeted, "It's China's fault and freedom is the solution." The Chinese embassy responded that the president's son contracted a mental virus. The embassy added, "We would advise you not to be in such a hurry to be the U.S.'s spokesperson in Brazil. You'll fall flat on your face." A Chinese consulate general also published an op-ed in the nation's major newspaper. He threatened, "Should any country insist on being China's enemy, we will be its most sophisticated enemy." Many Brazilian authorities criticize Eduardo Bolsonaro for endangering relationships with China. They also contact the Chinese embassy to apologize. This includes the head of Brazil's Senate. He apologized in the name of Brazilian parliament and praised China, saying its crisis management set an example to the world. A day before the apology, he tested positive for the CCP virus. A week after the diplomatic spat, Brazil's largest city, São Paulo, had a strange incident. Residents in over 70 neighborhoods of the city and its metropolitan region reported a water shortage and decrease in flow. This couldn't come at a worse time when proper hygiene is needed for lowering virus infection. Residents suspected water rationing, but authorities denied it. They also said there's no shortage of state water resources. One of the region's water suppliers was acquired by a Chinese construction company 2 years ago. After the takeover, China state media reports the water supply system will serve 1.5 million people in São Paulo and help ease the water shortage in the region. The company delivers water to São Paulo's metropolitan region and is interconnected with other systems that supply Greater São Paulo. It's unclear if the water shortage was related to the diplomatic incident. Authorities didn't give reasons for the water shortage. Aside from the water supply company, China owns other key assets in Brazil. In 2017, China State Grid bought one of Brazil's largest power distributors, CPFL. This company provides electricity to 10 million customers. China's investment came at a time when the Brazilian government was in need of quick money. Around 2017, bugged by budget deficits and eager to raise money, the previous administration planned to privatize and sell off state assets, from the national mint, airports, and highways to the country's largest power company. China's shopping spree also raised concerns. President Bolsonaro warned before that the Chinese are not buying in Brazil, they are buying Brazil. He has repeatedly criticized Chinese investment as a threat to national security and economic sovereignty. In 2016, China took over two of the largest hydroelectric dams in Brazil. With the deal, the Chinese company became one of the biggest power producers in the country. China also bought control of one of Brazil's most profitable container terminals, its second busiest international airport, and a third of its niobium. The shiny white metal is highly sought after. Niobium is widely used in jet engines that power military aircraft. A Brazilian company, CBMM, produces 80% of the world's niobium supply, and China owns 15% of the company. Not everyone is happy with the buyer's growing influence in the tropical country. 2 months after the Twitter spat, the Chinese embassy sent a letter to Brazil's parliament members, asking them to not congratulate Taiwan's president on her inauguration. Beijing considers Taiwan a part of its own territory, while Taiwan says it doesn't accept rule under the communist regime. A Congress member leaked the letter on Twitter and congratulated Taiwan's president. The tweet sparked a trending hashtag, Viva Taiwan, meaning long live Taiwan. Many Brazilians followed suit. One netizen said, to congratulate or not is a decision of Brazil. Who do you think you are to instruct them to follow your orders, CCP?